Alright, let me eat. While I eat, let's watch that. Let's watch that comedy we were watching yesterday. Hold on. Let me bring up that comedy again. Let's watch it again. The short comedy.
Tax return just hit the bank. Time for more shit spam, yep. True boy.
Hold on. Short comedy. It's time for the short comedy, chat. While I eat. Also, Dono, please shut the fuck up, asshole. Okay?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Matter of fact, eat it, nigga! Eat it, nigga! Eat it, nigga! Eat it!
Yeah, I think we left off right here, right?
に関する補足ルールの説明を始めます。殺人が起きた一定時間後に学級裁判を開くこととします。
学級裁判とは
学級裁判では犯人、黒は誰かをお前らに議論してもらいます。
校則にも書いてありましたが、自分が黒だと他の生徒に知られてはいけませんと。
そこでお前らが導き出した答えが正解だった場合には秩序を乱した黒だけがお仕置きとなります。ただしもし間違った場合はお仕置きされてしまいます。以上、これが学級裁判のルールなのです。
ところでお仕置きってのは
簡単に言えば処刑ってところかな。
処刑ルーラキメラの翼。
投票の結果は多数決により決定されます。
多数決の結果、見事黒を当てれば他のみんなの勝ち。
黒を外した場合
These
は
enchiladas are good, dude.
黒の勝ち。
多数決で正解を当てた場合でも間違った人物に投票してしまった者は負け。
敗者には怖いお仕置きが待っています。つまり多数決で犯人を当てればその犯人は処刑されるけど、もし不正解だった場合は犯人だけが生き残って他のみんなは処刑される。ただし多数決で正解した場合でも間違った人物に投票した者は処刑対象になる。
なるほど。
What is this? It's a short comedy.
プランクトン並みの理解力だな。要は犯人探しでずーっと正解し続けろってことだ。
はあ？そんなの絶対無理っしょ。嫌なら出題する側、つまり殺人を犯して犯人になればいいんですわよ。
犯人になって
I like Byakuya,
全員騙
the
せ
way
れ
he
ば
looks
リ
in
スク
this.
も大きいが一気にゲームを終わらせることもできるってわけだ。
絶対に正解させない問題を出せばいいんですわ。言うなれば完全犯罪ですわね。理屈だけで言えばそういうことね。
だが犯人にならずとも裁判をか乱して間違った投票をさせれば一気に数を減らせる。手を下すのはそれからでも遅くはないか。
てめえふざけたこと抜かしてんじゃねえぞ。
そうだよ、ゲームじゃないんだよ。
いやゲームだ。命がけのゲーム。ただそれだけのことだ。
Fucking Byakuya, dude.
みんな人が死んだんだよ。分かってるの？
やってやりまくっちゃえっつーの。
もうふざけんな。
Fucking Monokuma.
何が学級裁判よ。私そんなのに参加するの嫌だからね。
なんとそんなこと言う人には罰が下るよ。
うるせえよ。
Bukuro!
なんて言われても私は絶対に
Bukuro,
参加
don't
しない。
do it!
こんなおもちゃ動かしてないで姿を見せなさいよ。
学園長ことモノクマへの暴力を禁ずる校則違反だね。召喚魔法を発動する。ゴングレルの槍。
あれ
I mean, Mukuro.
あんたやりすぎ。
江ノ島さん
No!
どうやってんだよクソが
落ち着いて。
Stop the game.
つけるか
どうやらやるしかないようですわね。その学級裁判で勝たなければ私たちの未来はないのですから。
俺気分悪いわちょっと部屋戻るわでも一体どうすればいいんだ
捜査するのよ。前園さんが亡くなった原因を調べるの。それしかないわ。警察は？
無理無理、完全に閉じ込められた空間ですぞ。
どのみち我らは逃げられない。やるしかあるまい。
さくらちゃん。
やるしかないんだ
Sakura!
すべてはモノクマとやらのシナリオ通りってわけだ。
では後ほど学級裁判でお会いしましょう。
また何か受信してるみたいだよ。モノクマ5。
あ、舞園っちの死亡状況とかシーンが事細かに。
あれねえ、舞園ちゃんの死亡現場って。
あ、苗木っちの個室って書いてあるべ。
Mind watching the Eris video with Illegal TTS? If I remember, I got you.
死亡時刻は午前1時頃苗木誠の部屋のシャワールームで死亡。
苗木、どういうことだ。
違うんだ僕は舞園さんが怯えていたから一晩だけ部屋を交換しただけで。
部屋を交換、見えすいた嘘。
苗木君白状したまえ本当だよねえ
This doofus is dude. The three fucking stooges, man.
僕が舞園さんを殺すわけないじゃないか。何言ってんだよみんな。
結論を出すのは早いわよ。
Literal three stooges.
みんなの命がかかっているんだから。
日本刀が落ちているぞ。これが凶器なのか。
本物じゃない、ただの模擬刀だ。ただし本気で殴ったら立派な致命傷になるだろうな。ダメだね。しかし安っぽい模擬刀だ。少し触っただけで簡単に塗装が剥がれる。
確かに持ち手の柄の部分の塗装がところどころ剥がれているな。
実際に何者かが使った証拠だ。
彼女の手は綺麗なままね。それに金箔が剥がれているのは持ち手の部分だけじゃないわ。鞘にも刀傷、何か刃物で傷つけられたみたいね。
なんだお前。
Didn't her. Wait, I thought her hand got hurt. Didn't her hand get hit?
あのさ、
In the. I remember her hand getting
足り
hit.
ないみたいなんだけど。
昨日の夜見た時は確か包丁は全部揃ってたよ。
今見ると不自然に1本だけなくって、最初からなかったのかな。でもあれだけ見事に並んでる中で1本だけないとさすがに。
Didn't they say her hand was undamaged, or did I read
凶
that
器の
wrong?
可能性も出てきたわね。
新たな凶器。これは苗木君の電子生徒手帳。
言ったでしょ、僕と舞園さんは部屋を交換して、その時に。
じゃあ今苗木っちが持ってんのは。
舞園さんの電子生徒手帳だよ。
貸してみろ。
ちょっと
死んだんなら構わんだろう。こいつが見せられた例の動機ビデオを確認してみる。
そんな勝手に。
捜査のためだ。
超高校級のアイドルである前園さやかさんがセンターマイクを務める
Well, they never
国
watched
民
it
的アイ
together.
ド
It
ル
was
グ
only
ル
Makoto
ー
that
プ。
watched it.
そんな彼女たちには華やかなスポットライトが本当によく似合いますね。
This would have been more
です
interesting.
が訳あってこの国民的アイドルグループは解散しました。彼女たちがアイドルとして活躍することもスポットライトを浴びることも二度とありません。つまり前園さやかさんの帰る場所はもうどこにもなくなったのです。ではここで問題です。この国民的アイドルグループが解散した理由とは？
Find out after you graduate.
改めて人のを見ると作り物には見えんな。
ああ、CG だべ。
いえ、映像自体は本物よ。
嘘だべ。なんか何すごいCG だべ。
うお、舞園さん。
これを見ろ。
これは血文字か。 11037前園君が書いたのか。
彼女の
I
左手
hear
の
it.
人差し指だけが血で汚れているわ。おそらくダイイングメッセージね。
11037.
手だけを後ろに回してこっそり書き残したのよ。
ではこの数字は犯人への手がかりなのか。
苗木君行くわよ。
行くってどこに？キリギリ様。
This is a good comedy, dude. I like this.
不思議でさ、愛おしい人のために今何ができるかなだな。ギリギリ京子殿と犯人の凪誠殿。
だから僕は犯人じゃないって。
ここはゴミ焼却炉のよう。山田君、何かおかしなところは見つかった？
あの焼却炉の前にワイシャツの燃えかす、そして割れたガラス玉。片付けようにもこの鉄格子が邪魔で片付けることができません。一体誰が散らかしたんだか。それに焼却炉にも火がつけっぱなしで、あれでは危ないですぞ。
ワイシャツの燃えかすにガラス玉。
おそらく犯人はあの焼却炉で証拠隠滅を図ったのね。
しかし昨日の夜の時点では焼却炉に火はついてなかったはずですぞ。散歩した時見たんでそれは確かです。
ねえ、焼却炉の横にスイッチがあるみたいだけどさ。でもこの鉄格子があるからあれを押すのは無理そうだよね。
そうかしら。
ねえ、キリギリさんもしかして何か分かってるの？そうだったら教えてくれないかな。
How are they gonna do all the trials in such a short time?
あなた自身で突き止めるべきでないと納得できないまま終わってしまうことになるから。
僕も待ち疲れたんでそろそろ始めちゃいますか。お待ちかねの学級裁
How
判を。
long is this? It's 2 hours. Or 3 hours. It's like a movie. Oh shit! The trial? Fuck! My voice is dying! The trials are the sickest part of Dagon. The trials are literally the sickest part of the game. Oh, that's the best part, dude! They stopped at the best part!
これが学級裁判。
さっさと動け。お前たちごときが俺に無駄な時間を使わせるな。
はい、今動きます。
When it goes like, boom,
前園さんを殺した犯人は絶対に僕が突き止めてみせる。
I like that shit.
前園さんのためにも僕たちのためにも。
Oh shit!
ねえ、本当にこの中に犯人がいるんだよね。
当然です。
議論の前に聞いておきたいのですが、私たちは15名なぜ先が
Oh, the boat! Perfect timing!
深い意味はないよ。最大16人収容可能な裁判所っていうだけ。さてと、前置きはこれぐらいにしてそろそろ始めようか。じゃあ議論を開始してください。
よし、みんなで目を閉じよう。そして犯人は挙手したまえ。
青かあげるわけねえだろ。つうかさ、あれだろ、結局のところナイキが犯人なんだろ。前園とは随分仲が良かったみたいだしな。
Fucking Leon did.
ナギが自分の部屋に連れ込んでそのまま殺したってことでしょう。
違うよ。
This is much more interesting when you know how, when you know
それが本当だと
who done it.
証明できますか？
Actually, it's more interesting when we know who done it.
ナイキ犯人だよ。
いいえ、証明はすでにされているわ。
That's why you guys like watching Dangan so much. I get it.
手帳は間違いなく苗木君のものだった。実際殺人が起こった時、モノクマが苗木君の部屋の鍵を開けるまでは私も苗木君もあの部屋には入れなかった。
そうだよ。僕の部屋の鍵となる僕の電子生徒手帳は前園さんが持ってたんだ。だからあの部屋に入るには 中にいる前園さん自身が鍵を開けるしかない。そうなると僕も他のみんなも条件は同じだよね。
では前園さんは自ら犯人を招き入れたというのですか？
She had to have.
何のためにだ？それは
一つの視点にこだわっていても謎は解けないわ。一旦別の視点から考えてみた方がいいんじゃないかしら。
では凶器について話し合ってみよう。
なもん決まってんべ。凶器は現場に落ちていた模擬刀だ。犯人は何らかの方法で前園っちに部屋の鍵を開けさせ、そこでいきなりの一撃を前園っちに繰り出したんだ。模擬刀の先制攻撃だべ。
それは違うよ。
Oh!
だってあの模擬刀
There it
に
is!
傷があったんだ。最初に模擬刀での攻撃があったとすると、鞘に傷があることの説明がつかないんだよ。だって鞘をつけたまま攻撃するはずはないからね。だからきっとあの模擬刀はとっさの防御として使われたんじゃないかな。
とっさの防御？
うん。何か別の凶器による攻撃のとっさの防御として模擬刀で受けたとしたら、刀を鞘から抜く暇なんてないよね。
その別の凶器とは一体何ですかな？
包丁じゃないかな。
Makoto's literally hard to carry.
そういえば厨房にあったはずの包丁が事件後
Oh,
に
Chihiro is so
一本だけな
fucking
くなってたんだよ。
cute, man.
つうことはあれだな。その包丁を持ち出したやつが犯人だ。そうだよ。よし、みんなで目を閉じよう。そして持ち出したものは挙手したまえ。お前さっきからちょいちょいうるせえんだよ。
心当たりはないのですか？
あのね、昨日の夜私とさくらちゃんと藤崎ちゃんは食堂でちょっとだけお茶をしたんだ。その時に厨房に入っていった人を見かけてるんだけど。
誰なんだよ。
前園さやかだ。
は？
殺された前園さんが自分で凶器を持ち出したってこと？
あ、きっと護身用に持ち帰ったんだと思うんだけど。
分かったぞ。犯人はあの部屋を訪れた直後、そこに隠してあった護身用の包丁を見つけ、その包丁で前園君に襲いかかったのだ。そこで彼
Here it comes, chat.
模擬刀で応戦したが、その模擬刀すらも奪い取られてしまい、そのまま犯人に包丁で鎖。
それは違うよ。
Boom!
だって前園さんの手のひらには金箔なんて付着していなかった。前園さんが模擬刀を手にしていたとしたら、そんなことはありえないよ。
どんまいだべ。
だとすると石丸の推理とはまるで逆のことが起きていたのかもな。
逆とは？
最初に包丁で襲いかかったのは前園さん自身で、そのとっさの防御として模擬刀を使ったのが
They're figuring it
結果
out.
的に彼女を殺してしまった犯人の方だったというわけですわね。
つまり前園さやかは被害者ではなく、自ら殺人を行おうとした加害者だったということだ。
すいません、話ついていけないですけど。
では前園さんが苗木君に部屋の交換を
Wait, chat, I just realized something.
苗木君に罪をなすりつけるためだったのかもしれませんわね。
Is
だ
Sayaka
がその計画は失敗
the
し、標的で
only
あったはずの人物によって逆に殺されてしまったというわけだ。
that's failed to kill somebody?
辻褄は合うな。
じゃあその標的って
苗木に罪をかぶせようとしたってことは苗木
I think this is the only one that failed.
つまり苗木誠殿以外全員容疑者。
おい、振り出しどころか学級裁判が始まった時と
Wait, actually, is that a spoiler? That might be a spoiler.
ね
Never
あ
mind.
らくれたまには活躍してよ。超高校級の占い師なら前園ちゃんからのメッセージとか受信できないの？
そうは俺の占いをオカルトと一緒にすんな。
待って。
Oh, that's right, Mekumaru as well.
前園さんが残したダイイングメッセージだよ。
Oh yeah, and Nagito too.
1037と書かれた血文字のことだな。
その11037ってどんな意味なの？
それはまだ。
この初めの11ですが、よく見るとアル
Oh,
ファベットにも
they're
見えます
figuring it out.
中央の線がかすれてるせいで11だと思ってたけど、これって
Look at the panda girls, dude. They're cute.
だが
Or bear girls, I mean.
N037ではまだ意味が通らんぞ。
これひっくり返したら別の文字に見えるんじゃない？
Uh-oh.
そうだよ。これは前園さんが背中越しに後ろに手を回して書いた文字なんだ。だから上下がひっくり返ってるんだよ。このダイイングメッセージを180度回転させてみると、数字じゃなくてアルファベットが見えてくる。
これは LEON。
レオン。
Leon!
桑田くんの名前だよね。
Oh! Look at his dumbass face!
いやちょっと待ておかしい、待て落ち着けって。こんなもん濡れぎるじゃねえかよ。犯人が適当に書いたんだよ。
Stupid! You're stupid!
俺にも罪をかぶせようとしたんだよな。
しかし前園さんの指には血文字を書いた跡が残っていたんですわよ。
うるせえ。そんなに俺殺してやろうか。 できねえよな。そんなもんねえんだからな。
あるわよ。苗木君、あなただって知っているはずよ。
Nagi-kun, you should know it as well. How many times have I heard that?
この事件の証拠を処分したこと。
それって焼却炉の前に落ちてたワイシャツの燃えかすのことだよね。
ええ、おそらく犯人は前園さんを刺し殺した際に返り血を浴びたんでしょうね。その返り血を浴びたワイシャツと凶器を処分するためにそれを焼却炉に放り込んだのよ。
だがそのワイシャツだけで桑田レオンを犯人だと断定できるのか。
そうだよな、できねえよな。おいいか、こんな燃えかすだけでよ誰のもんかなんて分かるわけねえだろ。
それは違うよ。
おお、
証拠品自体から割り出せなくてもそれを処分した方法から割り出せるんだよ。
しかし苗木殿、焼却炉から鉄格子までは10メートル以上離れてますぞ。
そうだよ。
鉄格子越しに焼却炉のスイッチを起動させることなんて無理ですぞ。
それが可能なんだよ。これがあったからね。
なんだねその綺麗なガラスだ。まあこれ俺の水晶玉だね。
fucking Yasuhiro, it is so stupid.
このガラス玉を投げたんだ。焼却炉のスイッチめがけてね。そうやって焼却炉に火をつけた。
何言ってんだよこら
でもさ、10メートルでしょ。そんな距離からガラス玉を投げてピンポイン
There
トで
he
スイッ
is.
チに当てるなんて無理だよ。
そうだよ、当てるわけねえよな。これ青
いや無理じゃない。
Stupid!
犯人は超高校級の野球選手だったから。そうだよね、桑田君。
前園ちゃん会いに来たぜ。何々会って間もないのに嬉しい誘いじゃないの。あ、ひょっとしてユニットの件考え直してくれたとか。あ、それともあれっすか、今夜一戦超えますか。あざっすあ、おい何似合わねえもん出してんだよ。てかお前マジか。
And here's how it happened.
信じてんのか。
そうです。私はここから出なくちゃいけないんです。
いやそれは俺もだよ。てかみんなだろ。なあなあ落ち着こうぜな。そうだね、あれだよ、ここから出る段取り一緒に考えようぜ。殺し合いなんてゲームじゃねえんだからな。落ち着け。ブレー殺す気か。
そうです。私はここから出なくちゃいけないです。
ざけんじゃねえ。可愛いからって容赦しねえからな。
Sayaka!
ざけんなよ。お前なんかに殺されて。
Don't! Stop! Oh! No! The timing, what the fuck? Holy shit.
ごめん。その俺前園ちゃん。
Did he actually apologize? He didn't. I don't think he did that.
ごめんね、苗木君。
He didn't do that, dude. I remember.
苗木君。ごめんね。
Oh, she's apologizing to Makoto. In the end, she did try to protect him.
頼む。俺に力を。俺は元超高校級の野球選手じゃねえか。だからあの時の力をどうか。俺は
Pog!
償いをするから。必ず。
Dude, what a good actor. Holy shit.
ぷぷぷぷ、議論の結果が出たみたいですね。ではそろそろ投票タイムといきましょうか。 お前らお手元のスイッチで投票してください。
No! No!
ちょっと待ってくれ。
No!
待て。何悪かった。さっきはお前のせいにして悪かった。だからもう一度考え直してくれ。みんな頼む。だってよ、お前ら間違えたら全員死ぬんだぞ。こんな金
No! Stop!
嘘ついてる
Leon!
じゃん。
今更お前が言ったら
でも物的証拠は不十分。
Dude, this is making me so...
誰かにと
Dude, no!
死ぬのよね。
Stop!
これが学級裁判。
では投票の結果黒となるのは誰か。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。
Stop the game, Leon! No! What the fuck? They didn't even show his execution. They just fucking killed him. What the fuck, dude? They have to do it fast, I guess. They could have just thrown paper at him.
そんなことして何が目的だ。
絶望。それだけだよ。うぷぷぷぷ。
もう嫌だよ。こんなことこれからも続けなきゃいけないの。このゲームから抜ける方法は簡単ですわよ。この中の誰かを殺せばいいんですわ。
そして
Fucking Celeste.
完全に騙し切って学級裁判を乗り切ればいい。
Fucking Vyakia.
おいおい、これだけの人間の前で殺す気か？バレバレだろうが。
Fucking Vyakia, dude. Oh, Vyakia, so based. Man, the first game was better. The first game was so much better, dude. The first game was fucking so much better, dude. It was just so much fucking better, man. The first game is so much fucking better, dude. So much better, dude. Oh my god, that's like a fucking classic, bro. One is definitely the best. For me, at least, so far. That shit's like a timeless classic. Alright, how does it sound? House music. Because of Yasuhiro, it's just everything. Everything about one is just better. Everything about one is just better. Like, people might say two has better characters, but it's like, the characters are good in both. A little loud. What about right here? Alright. Let's see, where the hell did we leave off? Oh yeah, that's right. We went through a lot of shit, didn't we? Okay, it's time for the apology. It is the end of the game, right? It's the apology stream. Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going? Jeez. What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious? Man. She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
we'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
right.
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. Isn't there gonna be one more trial? There's gonna be one more trial, isn't there?
Shut up!
Only makes
Matter of
sense.
fact, eat it, nigga! Eat
If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal. Kinda already took off on our own. It might be better, it might be faster if you split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. You know, Soda and Sonia's relationship is like Toko and Byakuya. Kazuchi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. But it's like reversed. The roles are reversed. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going home. Alright, Chiaki, this one's for you. Okay? Remember that. Huh? Well, that's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. So I'm not going to fall. I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Oh, it's not just you. What the fuck is actually happening? Pirated game. This is a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building makes sense. What the fuck is this? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first,
It's
class.
not o'clock.
Reading manga.
Start numbing.
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Who's that girl? Manga for Morons. She's very Ayaya, that's for sure. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in a nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. The reserve department. reverse department? Reserve, right? Reserve department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the reserve department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Speak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy managed to amass some sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope Speak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. The music saves this game. If it wasn't for the fucking music, this game would be dog shit. Like straight up dog shit. The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... Is it manga or manga? It's manga, right? It's manga. If they say manga, they're fucking stupid, right? It's manga. It's not manga, it's manga. Yes, I am a genius. Praise me for being great. Praise me. I'm the best. No, it'd be a waste of time to just wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve core students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course, huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known, even before you entered, that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve core students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. Hey, it's like Monster. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Chat, if you keep spamming spoiler, I'm gonna spoil you. By fucking ending your life. You understand? Shut the fuck up. If you're gonna say spoiler, fucking watch it. Stupid fuck. Damn it, what the heck?
Wow, shut the fuck up, bitch!
Oh! We're getting truth bullets! It is gonna be a fucking trial. It's gonna be a trial! Oh shit, let's go, baby. Reserve department. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like any clue. There's a strong post. I guess that means it was used for training. The sheriff tree's probably displaying his sheriff blossoms. If Yoko and Peko were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their
I am
sakes,
once again
as
hoping
well,
you are
definitely
having
go
fun. Lacari, happy 18 homie smile.
Yo, C-Dudes, thank you for the 18 month resub. And Eclipse Live, thank you for the 24 month resub. The target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. Wait, what am I saying? Fucking idiots. Stupid devs. Stupid devs. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I don't even care about Soda. Fuck her, we're not even gonna talk to him. A book? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons. The Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy mentioned in the other manga too? It's why Hope Speak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little bit more about that incident? Who is this fucking guy on the cover with a gun, dude? He honestly looks kind of like the main character from Monster. He actually kind of looks like him. He looks like the main MC from Monster. Monster this, monster that. Hey, dickhead, suck my fucking cock. Stupid fuck. You fucking recommended it, you dumb motherfucker. Alright, you know what? It's time for a spanking. It's time to spank you. I'm gonna spank you. Where the fuck are you? I'm not gonna ban you, I'm just gonna time you out for 3 minutes. You're gonna get a spade, you're gonna get a little spanking. I'm gonna purge you. I'm gonna purge you, actually. I'm gonna spank your ass. Who else wants a spanking? Who else wants a fucking spanking? Monster is amazing. Thank you. I should promote you. That's a good recommendation, actually. Yes, I just started. Did you start Monster yesterday or something? What the fuck you think, nigga? Get spanked! 3-minute timeout! Fuck you! I'm gonna start spanking your ass! You know, Eris, I've been hearing him talk about these Lacari viewers in his chat that randomly started showing up. And you guys spam your paragraphs of TTS bullshit over there. And when you get banned, your ban appeals are the most fucking ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. And then what does he say? Fucking Lacari viewers, man. He really lets you guys go wild over there, huh? Yeah, I fucking do. And guess what? It's punishment time, bitch. Who wants a spanking? Step up. That's you? Spanked. 4-minute timeout. Next. Me? Okay, I'll purge you. There you go. I'll give you a slight slap on the wrist. Alright, anyways. Enough punishment. Let's move on. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope Speak Academy occurred at Hope Speak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukara. Who the fuck is Izuru? Who the fuck is this? Izuru Kamukara. Wait, Izuru Kamukura? Who the fuck is Izuru Kamukura? Izuru was a genius known as the symbol of hope. Hope Speak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind. The Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. Wait, Izuru was the ultimate hope. But Makoto became the ultimate hope at the end of Danganronpa 1. To protect such a rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hosuke Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though nothing ever happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of the Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the oh, that's how it started. Interesting. Wait, this is actually kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually kind of interesting. They're finally, at the end of the game, they tell me everything I wanted to know. Wow. And it could all be a lie. So Izuru murdered... I'm not gonna apologize, you fucking retard. Are you kidding me? They should have been telling me this shit throughout the fucking game. That's what good writing does. Good writing tells you this shit throughout the fucking game. In bits and pieces. They don't just fucking slap it all at the end. Fucking bullshit. They stole this shit. Dangan 1 handled it right. Dangan 1 gave you bits and pieces of like what the fuck was going on throughout the entire thing. I don't know why the fuck they didn't do it in this one. Wad writing. That's what the motives were. Hey, bitch! That's what the motives were? Really? Boy, I'm about to slap the... I'm about to backhand them. Woo! Boy! Boy! Don't get me started. That's what the motives were. Bitch! You don't know that until the end of the game. That is not what I'm talking about. Okay, let's refer back to Dangan 1, because I know how chat learns. Chat learns through examples, so I have to compare things to other things. And then chat's like, oh, Tekken, right? Tekken, right? So we compare things to other things, and then chat goes Tekken. So I'm gonna compare an example from Dangan 1, okay? Dangan 1 did this with like the pictures, right? The pictures, I think even Monokuma / Junko, they talked about it a little bit as well. When I say Junko, I mean Junko being Monokuma. Hinted at it, gave you hints a lot, like throughout the entire fucking series. Kyoko is constantly giving you fucking hints. Maybe it's the Dangan 2's missing Kyoko. I think Dangan 2's just missing Kyoko. That's what it was. Kyoko actually hard carried the information game in that fucking game. She let you know a lot. She let you know a lot. She let you know a lot. Anyways, let's continue. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hosuke Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. An incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited Danganronpa /0. Nice. Amazing. That was cute. I like that. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony for a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's impossible. There's no way. I had no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is far worse. The far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up. Yeah. Ultimate pay to win. Next door? Oh, the bio lab. I remember this place. The little lights are on. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. I understand I might have freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out already. There's another manga just lying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Oh, it's a timeline. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped I was right. What the fuck is with this face? Yo, McMuffin Buzz, thank you for the 41 month reset, by the way. A story about creepily drawn characters who would get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to the students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding in the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. Holy shit, what the fuck? By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain, just war, pure war. And because of that, there is no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who would influence Hope's Peak Academy. a group called the Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if it's really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough! What is with this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues are here. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps, no, that's definitely it. The tragedy. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, an organization just isn't one person, but a group of people. But they're known as the Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. That was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? Where should I go next? Monokuma and Fuyuhiko. No, I should just ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. Jeez. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glaring at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either.
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have just done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga. It's like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating Hot Pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about the Ultimate Despair, huh? Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl.
indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima. As a former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and honor, and created the Ultimate Despair. there was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a second. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about that. That holds true for Lady Jinko. Or Junko. Jinko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became a tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize that threat. Then what was their purpose? What? Well, like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko Inoshima's despair. Huh? Despair, forehead! For Junko Inoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Evil that can't be reasoned with, I suppose. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima. As Junko Inoshima, what are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so that they could escape from despair, all in Junko Inoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. What the fuck? And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hokusuke Academy? Final days.
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair? Junko Inoshima? It doesn't scare me at all. I mean...
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima is already dead. Huh? She is dead. We killed her. Bitch. Dick. Fucking bitch. Ultimate despair. Nice. Junko Inoshima is already dead. What does that mean? Why does Fuyuhiko know that? Oh, true. Why does he know? Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is already dead? What, you didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope Speak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
for a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
Like,
it turns out that the killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. Just like that. Or just like us. That's just like us. Sorry. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she had created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then who is our enemy? Junko Inoshima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved and resemble that of killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
My man, Fuyuhiko, hey, fuck this shit. Hell yeah. Well, I guess I was wrong about Junko coming back. The game seems pretty adamant about her being dead. Okay. Alright, devs, +1, not recycling the same fucking antagonist. Okay. +1. You're not recycling the same antagonist. Good job. Oh, hold on, I didn't read that shit. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Interesting. Killing school life. Ultimate despair. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean by raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh.
I wonder who the fucking mastermind is, dude. I have a feeling it's gonna be like a big plot twist, actually, soon. No, actually, Dangan has the chance to do something really clever here. They have the opportunity to do something really clever with a mastermind this time. At first, I thought they were just gonna bring back Junko, but I don't think it's gonna be that. That would just be way too lazy, right? I think if people are saying like the ending changes everything, I think it's gonna be like a huge plot twist here, and this shit's gonna be fucking sick. One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character. One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making any sense.
Well,
now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I raise them flags like crazy. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. We have to be like in some sort of alternate fucking world or some shit. Like, look at what's happening to the screen, right? Something's happening to reality. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that. The mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Street Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Street Academy. Aren't they known as Worldender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Hey, that's my boy Yasuhiro, Byakuya, Hina. Oh, so I guess when Byakuya, Hina, Yasuhiro, Makoto, and Kyoko all left, they joined this Future Foundation. So they're part of this organization now. So I think what was going on was the Future Foundation maybe had already been created and they joined after they graduated, is what this is telling me. Or they joined after they escaped as well. Oh yeah, Toko as well. Crazy bitch. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Post-Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. I believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Inoshima rallying them. In the worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Wait, what the fuck? Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Post-Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 students. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. The survivors of Post-Peak Academy, softly into This is possible. I don't believe the group can go that far without taking this around. Okay. Also, if they are survivors of Host Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We'll continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of Neo World Program. What the fuck is going on? This shit doesn't make any sense. What the fuck did I just read? What the fuck did I just read? This makes no sense. Regarding the report we gave the other day, some information, basic things I'm not sure if this is like bad translation or I don't understand what the fuck he's trying to tell me. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. The survivors of the academy is also the targeted number of Why did they wait until the end of the game to give us all this fucking information? God, this is so bad. This is so bad. It's okay. We believe we should acquire them and place them in a group can go far. Also, there are survivors of whose academy. We should expect them to be quite valuable. I wrote to explain the sketch. They were sent to student the details and origin, and I went to give them either. We just continue listening to matter, also ordered the subject matter. We see the report from the research facility on Island period to be sued with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Service the Academy, 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who's part of. Oh! If you exclude Chiaki, it is 15 students. So I think this is talking about them. This is talking about them. What does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. It's starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost.
no hair.
Yeah, no hair. The Academy's survivors. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. Ah, okay, so this confirms it. The graduates of Hope Peak Academy are Byakuya, Kyoko, Makoto, etc., etc. As soon as they graduated and exited that door in Dangan 1, they joined the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is what the Ultimate Despair calls World Ender. AKA, they ended the World of Despair. And I'm trying to save these students, the 15 students, via something called the Neo World Program? But how does the fucking program help them? Does it make sense? Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. But that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the Ultimate Despair who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who were carrying out the will of Juko Inishima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this? Research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's a research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Interesting. Nothing makes sense. Oh, I'm getting tired, man. I'm getting fucking tired. I'm tired. This feels different from the classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. Dude, I drank 2 coffees and I'm about to die. Like, I'm literally about to fucking crash. Oh, I guess I've been streaming for 9 hours. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen... Soda's putting me to sleep. Oh, Chiaki, I miss you. Soda's putting me to sleep. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Miss Sonia? Give it up already. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Could be a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I have to read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Inoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Yuko Inoshima. That's the mastermind. That's the mastermind of this game. There it is. That proves it. All right, Dangan devs. Good shit. Okay. Okay. The leader on par with Yuko Inoshima. I wonder who this mastermind is. That's probably who we're gonna fight in this Dangan too, actually. That's probably the one orchestrating all of this shit. Is the leader on par with Yuko Inoshima? It says it right here. That's it. That's the foreshadowing line. There has to be a reason for this line. There has to be a reason for this line. There's no way to just type this shit randomly as flavor. Okay, apology stream may be possible. Maybe possible. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? It doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. The remnants of despair are the ones waging that war. There's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Despair! Remnants of despair. I think this game, that's why it's called Goodbye Despair. That's why it's called Dangan 2 Goodbye Despair. Because this is actually the fucking end of them. Right here, right now. I get it now. I'm starting to get it. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects. What? Oh! It's Toxic Lolly! I see her. Eh? Black Anime! There she is! Eh? It's me! Me, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing there? Lolly? Toxic Lolly. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Wait, why is Hyoko Sionji? Wait, why is Hyoko so fucking important? What the fuck? She gets like a newspaper clipping. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Sionji is written there. What is this newspaper? Wait, she looks older. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Seonji. This can't be the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew was a fucking lolly. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko. Her height and figure is too different from the Hyoko we know. Well, what does this mean? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Sionji right here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name. That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Sionji family's only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative. No, there's too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she's famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Wait! Is the game trying to say that she's not dead? What the fuck is happening? I don't understand. Wait, you're feeling white? Alright, Monokuma, too far, man. Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then Hyoko in his newspaper. Dude, honestly, she's fucking hot. Like, adult Hyoko is actually fucking like... Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change the body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Who the fuck is this? An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before. The name etched into it. But the name etched into the placard says... Wait, it's Azuru! The dude who killed 13 students! Hope's Peak Academy's founder, Azuru Kamako. Wait, what? He's the founder? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. And he's old. Azuru Kamakura. Founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and his name is Azuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Yeah, that does contradict the information. The Academy's founder. Okay, with this, you totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go to the next stage. Next stage? Next stage. Not again. It's always different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than last. How can you do that? Now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just gonna waste my energy. Alright, chat, I'm gonna call it here. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Alright, game is showing promise. We'll finish it tomorrow. I streamed for too long. Sorry.